What's going on, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical here. Good morning. I just woke up. I got a bunch of things to do. I got an air fryer. That thing is huge. That thing has like 11 quarts in it, and you can like separate it. So it has 11 quarts, and when you separate it, I think it's like 5.5 or something like that. It's awesome. And I've been just experimenting like a goddamn scientist making stuff. But I got a bunch of things to do today, so I'm up early and I just came across this page called Men Take L's. And I just gotta say, why is it that the left can never meme? Or should I say, why is it that the left doesn't understand that they're always being manipulated by provocateurs and people who are not actually for their movement? But I guess that this is how it works, right? They sit there and they claim that this movement, because this is something that happens multiple times in movements. You have a movement that's probably wanted by people, not needed, but wanted, and then you get the worst radical individuals to take over that movement. And now that movement, it's complete shit. The perfect example I like to think of this is this. You got a three-tiered cake, right? The first tier of the cake is strawberry. The second tier of the cake is ice cream. The third tier of the cake is shit. Are you gonna eat that three-tiered shit cake? And the reason why I say three-tiered shit cake, because it doesn't matter what the other tiers are anymore. It's still shit. Why would you want a shit cake? And I know you're gonna find your reality bender. But Jason, don't you see this frosting is bussin'? And he got a trickle of shit coming. You know there's no chocolate there. So he says that, oh, it's just chocolate, but bro, it's a strawberry ice cream cake. I can smell it from here. What are you talking about? Anyway, so there's a page called Men Take L's. And I this is something that I've noticed. It's like pattern recognition. Every single time that there is a movement or there's something that people want, not need though, these radicals will always jump at the chance to say that they're the voice of whatever that it is. Every single time. So, men take L's. Silence, Mel. I only support women. She, her. She, her. Again, using pronouns. This is something that I've noticed every single time that there is a female space, it is always an open back door to bring in the radical LGBT. Every single time, which is, it goes against being a woman. Let's be real here. Well, no. LGB is completely fine. It's the T. It is the T. And not all the T's, of course not, but it is the T. The T is the radical element. The other ones used to be radicals. They kind of mellowed out because they're like, yo, the T's are bugging out. We probably want to take a step back. But the T's are always there. Whenever there's a female only space, you see an LGBT progress flag in the area every single time. This page has 8,000 followers. So this just goes to show it's not about your follower count. You could be a goddamn terrorist. You're going to get followers. I think the ISIS account has over 3,000, 4,000 something public subscribers. It's not about what you push out. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. You know what it is? Maybe there is just 800, 600, 8,657 other shit stains out there that believe this. Just that simple. So, this is what I mean by a lefty account trying to speak for women. And then the left can't even meme. Let me minimize this a little bit. Men, am I right? Men are providers. Okay, then provide. No, you're a gold digger. Okay, I don't see anything wrong with that. That's actually common sense, and that goes both ways. If a guy is using a woman and he's not holding up his end of the bargain, why the hell would you provide for him if he's not worth it? If a guy has resources, why should he pick up a low quality woman? This is exactly what I mean. It's not even the same quality of content of the other. And I don't even like um women posting their L's because I find it to, for the most part, to be mean spirited. But the quality of content is not even the same. And the thing is, they're completely oblivious. They'll just push out this type of shit, and you'll just have your sales 1,069,000. I'm sorry, 169,000 people like this. 17, oh my gosh, 17,000 people re-quoted this. I'm guessing that there's probably a lot of people pushing back against it. Maybe can we actually see the quote tweets? Both sides in the comments, two retards fighting. Femcell industry plants are real. Women forget they gotta give stuff in a relationship too. Food, cleaning, marital duties, child rearing, general support. Men are not piggy banks for your shitty spending habits. This is so funny. No, that's the Andrew Tate. That's an Andrew Tate minion. That's not an Andrew. That's not a right wing opinion. Hold on. You really think a man sitting there who's made it for himself is going to sit there and if he can spot a gold digger, give resources to a gold digger? That's not a right wing opinion. That's not an Andrew Tate top G opinion. That's just common sense. There's even people on the left that will call a girl a gold digger when they see she's a gold digger. What? Men, free love. Women, I'm aborting your bastard. Men, women are all whores in the spawn of Satan. Time to castrate men who leave behind their bastard babies in war women's wombs. What the I don't. Okay. No, you're a mugger. These memes prove what scum women are. I guarantee you, it's not even a woman running this account. I guarantee you. Marion, feminist. There it is. That what it says, cat lady? There it is. Marriage is daycare for men. I choose the bear. And in the same fucking breath, wonders why so many men voted for Trump. Wonder why, how could so many women who have been successful in life, who wants to be successful in life and want to be loved in their aging years, voted for Trump. Women will say shit like this and refuse to bring anything other than their vagina to the table. And why the fuck should a man buy that when they give it away for free? Not wrong. Not wrong. Absolutely not wrong. Another post. The real gold diggers are men who expect you to take care of them, their parents, clean their house, cook, birth, and raise their children, manage their emotions, and on top of that, go to work and contribute to 50-50 of the expenses. First and fucking foremost, this is a blatant fucking line. This is what I mean by low quality fucking content. But they're posting it to the masses. How many likes this one got? 494. No man who you are holding it down at the fucking fort wants you to go 50-50. If you are having that relationship where it is provider, collector type of relationship, majority of men don't want you to go 50-50. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You want to, okay, this is a bold-faced lie right here, but the truth of the matter, let's talk about this. So this is feminism. This is feminism right here. And let me tell you why this is feminism, why this is manipulative. Feminism told women to go into the workforce whether they wanted to or not. Feminism not only told women to go into the workforce, it told women to take up spaces that naturally women don't want to take up. I'll give you an example. A woman does not want to work in a sewage plant. A woman does not want to work cleaning toilets and being a plumber. A woman, no matter how much porno we've seen, guys, no woman wants to do that. Could there be women that do that? Absolutely. Those are the unique women, and you know what? They're special. They're special. They should be congratulated on that. Congratulated on being special. Here's the deal though. Forcing all women into STEM, forcing all women into doing garbage men jobs, they don't want to do that. It doesn't look pretty. Most women don't want to work extra hours. Most women want to take up all their vacation time. Most women want to be there for their child's graduation, wants to be there for their family get-togethers. Most women are not willing to sacrifice that, and that's not a bad or a good thing. That's just human nature, and there is nothing wrong with that. Feminism came in and said, women, we're putting women in there whether you like it or not, whether they like it or not. That's what feminism did. Did you know back then, when it came down to fighting for equal rights, majority of the women didn't even want it? And it was forced on them? Majority of women didn't want equal rights because they knew that then that meant that it would come with having to work, having to go to war. It took a long time. It voting. going to work, all of this extra shit. They didn't want that. They did not want that. A majority of women back then wanted to be stay-at-home moms. Just what it is. What are you looking for in a man? Why? So you can pretend to be him for a couple of weeks? So already we're seeing in this page, we're already seeing that this page is is actually anti-female. It's not pro-female. It's anti-female, anti-family, right? Anti-healthy relationships, and more than likely being ran by a troon. And if it is a woman running around with she, her pronouns, she's already lost. I consider women walking around with pronouns in their bio already lost. You already been corrupted by whatever the hell that bullshit is. You already been corrupted. You're already a lost cause. White Republican men address the problem. It's men, not a race issue. Men need to stop raping and murdering, not all men. That's just the fact. That is just a universal fact. I wouldn't even say not all men. It's not even not all men. Overwhelmingly, men are not bad individuals. Overwhelmingly, men are willing to sacrifice themselves to save you out of a burning fire, not women. Women don't want to be firefighters. Majority of women don't want to be firefighters. It is overwhelmingly men willing to put down their lives to defend what's important. That's men. That's not women. And the next thing, immigrants are rapists and criminals. Nobody is sitting here saying all immigrants are rapists and murderers. Not everyone is saying all illegals are rapists and murderers. But you know what? The goddamn chance of a person being a rapist or a murderer is much higher when they actually escape their country after being released from super prisons. Why do you think that they would care about what an American modern woman thinks when in their country they haven't touched a woman in a long time because they've been put away for crimes? Again, these are low. I can only imagine somebody's pushing this shit out, right? And there's no brain behind it. And this is what we mean by the left can't meme. They're terrible at it. They don't understand humor. They don't understand sarcasm. They don't understand the element of comedy. If they could, if they could, their comedy shows, their comedy specials, their comedy events would just be condescending lectures. And if you don't believe me, go look at late night TV where you can't even say a joke anymore. And even though we know that jokes are funny and jokes are sometimes mean, there's always a hint of truth in a joke. They don't understand the punchline. They don't understand jokes. Only female spaces only exist males. Is this for me? Considering the fact that more than likely there's a male hands is running this page, it's on brand. It's absolutely on brand. And this is exactly what I mean. Every single time I see something where it's like this is a female space or this is a space for something, they always introduce the radical T in it. The radical T is so bad, the LGB, majority of the LGB don't want nothing to do with them because whenever the goofy shit comes along, it's always the LGB sympathizers and apologists. Every single time. In fact, we just got into it just recently. There was an account. Nancy Mace said the MAGA movement is the movement of feminism, and there was a lot of pushback from that because there was people being like, "Nah, buddy, mm-mm, nope. We overlooked when you sat there and you killed your farm animal, and it was cold as hell. It was cold as hell that you did it, and it seemed like you didn't care, and it was unemotional. But you know what? That was what you did. Fine. But we're not gonna sit here and let you fucking hijack the MAGA movement with feminism because the reason why a lot of this bullshit that we're in here, the reason why we're in this situation right now is because of feminism. And I don't care if you're first wave feminism and you're traditional, I don't care if you're second wave or third wave. It's all shit. It is a three-tiered cake and it is all shit. Period. But again, all of a sudden you have all of these feminists coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, I'm a this, and I sat there and I was like, nah, buddy, you just lost a vast amount of supporters when you attach yourself to feminism. If you're talking about being MAGA, right wing, or people in the center that was left behind and they voted for Trump. you lose so much support because nobody wants that radical ass ideology, which is just being sexist towards men. That's really what it is. So you get this fucking bot account. This account doesn't even have a picture on its profile. Now you gotta ask yourself, when somebody's hiding behind an anime profile, or they're hiding and you can't see their face and they never showed their face, or they're hiding behind a default account where there's no picture, what does that say? It says the exact same thing as what we knew during the Summer of Love or during the BLM riots, where you had people who were masked up, and all of a sudden you just found two stocks of bricks every single time. A person that hides their identity means that more than likely they're up to something that probably is up to no good. And this person jumps in and says, "Oh, so just go side with just go side with the trans." And I'm like, "Okay, so let me get this straight. Me sitting here and saying that we don't fuck with feminism, right? MAGA doesn't fuck with feminism. MAGA doesn't fuck with the group who invited the Me Too era, where you just had women making up shit. A lot of women, and they made it hard for women to be even noticed when it came, or taken serious when it came down to women actually being sexually assaulted or harassed, because y'all was running with, it doesn't matter, man, if you did it or not, just accept it so women can be empowered. Literally, you can look this up. It does not matter if you did it or not, just accept the charges because you're taking power away from women. That was fucking feminism. Why would any man or any woman who has anything to defend in their life, who has a child who may be male, or a daughter who want a child to grow up where they think it is okay to lie on somebody, or they have a son where they think it is okay for their son to surrender to a lie like that that can destroy their lives? Why the fuck would anybody accept feminism? Oh, well, you guys are okay with J.K. Rowling? Yeah, because she made Harry Potter. For the most part, she's an insufferable twat. She's very intelligent, though, but she's an insufferable twat. She's broken fundamentally. I said it, sorry. And the Chamber of Secrets, it's out. The Chamber of Secrets is out. We love J.K. Rowling, but oh, well, she's a turf. She's different. No, no. At the end of the day, you still hate men. At the end of the day, you're still a feminist. The only difference is you allowed your fucking radical platform to be hijacked by radicals and they kicked you out. That's the only difference. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy at the end of the day. Just how it is. Women are bad drivers, women are whores, women are crazy. No men are sitting there and saying women are whores, all women are, well, no, this is the truth. There's a lot of women that have mental health issues. And then when it's replied to, men are trash, I hate men, all of a sudden it hurts them. It does. It sucks. I'll admit that. It sucks. This is the reason why I don't take pleasure in putting down women that don't deserve it. But when you do deserve it, believe me, these hands is rated E for everyone. Everyone can get it. Women experiencing loneliness. I will start a community for women in my city called something like Lonely Girls Club, and it will have an Instagram and a cute pink logo, and we'll meet up every month in cafes and start book clubs. First and foremost, that would never exist. You want to know why? Because you will always have the radical T element in that situation that will make actual women feel uncomfortable. This is a true Miss She Her. This is just the truth. Every single time this happens, you have women's spaces that are being invaded by broken men pretending to be women in women faces. And you know who promotes that? You know who sits there and say be tolerant? You know who sits there and allows that? Feminist. Every single time, whenever your country's being invaded, the first ones to defend it, feminist. Every single time. Your men is sitting there and they're trying to defend their land. And they can't even defend their land because you got limp-wristed soy boys who want to be women, who's envious of women, who's never had the touch of women, white knighting and defending women who are radicals that are like, oh, let Paco in. Let Ahmed in, even though he has 4 wives and he's prowling the streets looking for free women. That will never happen. Women experiencing loneliness. Do women experience loneliness? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Majority of men. What it says, men experiencing loneliness. I will become right wing. Ah, so you think it's only right wing men who experience loneliness, and that's the reason why they became right wing. You know how many men on general experience loneliness? You think that this is a right wing thing? You know how many men was left behind in the middle that experience loneliness? There's a lot of, as you make fun of those incels, those boys who want to have healthy relationships with women, and they can't, and they get put down in this day and age because the damage of this generation of women have left on these men, left on these young boys, to the point that they end up hating women. You think that's a right wing thing? Most incels are left wing. Did you know that? Did you know that? Crazy. Don't forget how much men hate us. I know Trump will destroy the country, but I don't care. As long as women in this hell country are suffering, I'll be satisfied. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's not again. So in this page already, just in these few posts that I went over, this person let's. It's not about the dress, and we see two Middle Eastern men looking at a woman in hijab. It's about the mentality, and we see a white woman walking around with a bunch of men on their phones, not paying attention to them. They're not even looking at them. This post is actually disproving your point. These men are not even looking at them. Oh my gosh, there's no fucking way. But in on this page already, what have we seen? It is anti-relationships, anti-family, anti-proper healthy dating, anti-woman, pro-immigration, dangerous unvetted immigration. Yo, there's no way, bro. This is implying that Middle Eastern men are more likely to be perverts. It's true. It's true. It listen, I do not care about Allah. I don't give a fuck because your religion is dangerous. Not all of them, but let's be real. In their core ideology, the real reason why these women wear the hijab is because men cannot control their urges. This is what they say. So which one's more likely to be raped? Oh, a woman in hijab walking around in America around American men? Or a white woman walking around in the Middle East? Let's ask Laura Hogan. That is her name, right? Was it Laura Hogan, the reporter? Let's ask her what it's like. They look at white women, they look at American women as free game. This is a fact. This is a fact. And you know what? If you ask them this, they'll tell you to your face. And the only people that seem to be noticing is men that are willing to defend what is theirs, women who are willing to protect what their children, their families, their homes. But you know who's on the forefront? The radicals, the ones that think that these people who are invading these countries all around the world give a shit about their radical views. Think that they won't turn around and start throwing them off of roofs. Won't rape them in the middle of the street. I use the word. I know YouTube doesn't like it. I know you left-leaning radical reality benders don't like it, but it is the truth. If they get the majority in any fucking places, you will see rape go up. This is just the fact. This is just the fact. I know you don't like it, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, do not bring hate to this channel, but just be aware. It's pages like this, ran by people who just don't have their best interest at heart. And it's like this every single time. Every single time. And I just want you guys to notice what I'm noticing. We're doing the meme. I'm noticing. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. As always, this is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I'm just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. Be safe out there. Peace.